Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tejano Traveler. I'm your host Wally, and today we are on the Texas Lakes and Prairies Trail in Dallas to take a look at the Dallas Museum of Art, right in the middle of downtown. Now, this museum is one of my favorite museums. I've always loved art. In fact, it was my minor because I thought I was going to be some art historian and teach classes at a university level and do this and do that. But really, I just wanted to hang out at school and be with kids and teach science and social studies. So here I am, taking some history and art videos for you guys. That was a cup for Fabulous Beast. I don't know. But this museum here, it's pretty big, it's pretty huge. There's a lot to see, so definitely be prepared for that. Um, it's got some art, and I use that with air quotes because most of these, I'm not sure, are art. They're more cultural artifacts. So they weren't done for art's sake. Like it just so happens that they're arty and they're very cool and very creative and all that, but it wasn't quite art for them. For them, it was just this is our culture, this is what we do, this is how it's done. So a lot of people think like, oh, it is art, but to them it wasn't. To them, it was just their way of life. So I like seeing all of that, all these historical artifacts. They've got Egyptian, African, Hindu art, Buddhist art, and it's amazing to see. And it's amazing to see these collections. And I like how they sort of tell you about the history of things and how they worked and why it was important. So if you definitely want to know about different cultures, then come to the Dallas Museum of Art because you'll definitely learn about their culture, their history, their beliefs, their religion. It's a great place to visit so you can learn a lot more about these things. Now, one of my favorite sections was the Mesoamerican art section. I just love all these faces. Like everywhere I was looking, I was seeing faces, and it made me realize that faces were important for these people. There's different ones. There's awesome ones. There's weird ones. There's chubby ones. There's skinny ones. There's awestruck ones. There's weird looking ones. Um, I just had fun looking at all the different faces. Uh, I could sort of sometimes see some of my uncles and some of my aunts and some of my kids' parents in them. So it was kind of cool seeing them. Lots of different artifacts taken from those areas, which are on display here. I like this boar. It's supposed to be, I think, a boar with a hat. And gold was very important to them, not as um, money or economics, but as in decorative stuff. And eventually, you do reach what maybe starts becoming art, but it was more representation of things. Except they still weren't thinking of it as art. They were thinking about it as other things. I think this is finally when it starts getting into what some people would consider it to be art, such as Edward Hopper, like going for a feel, going for an emotion, going for a semblance of things, an idea of trying to portray something. There's Georgia O'Keeffe. They've got a lot of different art from different places, from different people, from all over the world. I myself really love modern art, but I do still love representative art, like, you know, portraits and landscapes and still lifes. So this museum has it all. There's Judith beheading Holofernes because he was a bad guy. They've got some Greek stuff also that you can look at. It museum pretty much has art and culture from all different eras and places in the world, so it's a great place to come. And then it starts getting more abstract, and this is the art that I kind of really like. A lot of people are always like, "Oh, I can do that." Well, then do it. Go ahead, do it. Be rich. Come on, do it. Do it for all of us. Send me $1 or so, also. And they're like just staring at her and wondering like, what the heck were they thinking? Like really? But it makes you think. And there's Frida, my favorite. But like I said, this museum has it all from impressionistic art to new art to modern art to weird art to is that art to cultural significance art and this fox. Also, doesn't this guy look like he's doing the single ladies dance? Single ladies. Anyways, that's the Dallas Museum of Art. Definitely a great place. Go check it out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.